Good morning, Adonia.
You're a regular old heathen. All righty.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Antonio. You don't know how excited I
I,
am. Oh my God, you don't even know.
I,
Oh my God, you have no idea. You have
I
no idea.
started I started to text you last night and I said, I bet she on it. I said, I bet she on it. I started to text her, man, as we about to go ahead and do all this stuff for you, but I already knew she was on it. Just today's topic is over 100 ways Antonio can think of to use ChatGPT.
Wait. Hold on. Because I'm going to put that in the chat so I can put it in the notes. Hold on. Over 100 ways. Stop it.
Huh.
Over 100 ways.
You
Oh,
can
I said
just put to
110.
you. You can just put it probably 110 over 100 over 100 ways to use Chat GPT.
Okay. To you.
And I've been clever. Now, just picking back up from yesterday, Deanna and I'm gonna let her unmute her mic. We did, and we've did a couple of those doing those videos without showing your face thing. I just haven't seen them yet.
I'm here.
But we most certainly did. Won't you tell them about your experience yesterday with the?
Okay. If you're like me and you really, really, really like Canva, it's Canva on steroids. It is literally Canva on steroids.
She's talking about in video. In video, it's
Yeah,
Canva.
in video.
And how long did it take to come up with a YouTube video?
Like a couple minutes.
And remember, I told those people, if you can't do it, then get you a buddy. I said, significant others, get you a buddy. And I said, and if you, Grace called me that day and she said, I ain't got no significant other. I said, well, get you a buddy. Well, I was just on the phone with Melissa. So I was just there. I just on Zoom with Melissa. So we did that. Deanna, did you do all the work?
No.
So you, which side of
No,
it
I
did
did
you
not do all the
choose?
work.
Which side of it did you choose?
The side that I like in video, the fun part of it.
And
to
I
me.
came right, and I came up with the script. Adonia,
Yes.
we can pump out a video. I wound up changing the title to yesterday, Grace, to making 60 high quality videos a month without ever showing your face. Because in video, at least the plan that we saw, we should do 60 videos.
Oh,
Adonia?
and
Yes.
in video, oh, sorry.
No, you good.
In video, I haven't figured out if it'll let you go over it, but you can do up to 50 scenes per video.
Okay. Now, Adonia, before I get to Grace, won't you share your excitement and what you was working on yesterday?
Okay, sorry, I couldn't get my mic to act right. Basically, what Deanna said, I am not a creative, an artist of any sort, but let me tell you, I know how to follow directions. It was so easy, and she is correct. It's Canva on steroids. I don't have to come up with the pretty and the glittery and all that stuff. All I gotta do is find the video, and the video will do it all for me. It's animated, it dances, it you got lines across the whatever you choose, and I can't even explain it. I can't even explain it because at the end of the day, here's what happened. And oh yeah, that's even the chat. Lord, it was just that good, Antonio. It was just that good. So I actually have it done, and this is what I ended up doing. And I got home, my days 12 hours. It was 7+ o'clock. I hadn't eaten anything, so I had to get something to eat. I didn't even sit down good until probably 8. I didn't go to bed till probably 1. And it's not because it took me that long. It did took me a little to navigate. I ended up purchasing not just the monthly or the annual, I got the lifetime subscription. That's how freaking good it was. They
I
happen
know
to
that's
have a
right.
sale right now. It's a sale. And I went into the chat box and wanted to see if somebody would talk to me. They did. And just because, Antonio, you need to get an affiliate link, period. Just period. And the woman, the Henson family, whatever her name was, can't totally remember the exact way. I made certain, I told him how I found out about it. Do you, through another person who had an affiliate in her show notes. I said, I want her to get credit for me making this purchase because this was a game changer. And they told me to tell me who she was. I did, and she's gonna get credit for it. I was not gonna not let her
I know
have
that's right.
access to that because she was smart enough to post it and ask us for it. So oh my God, you don't even know. I actually finished. Okay, let me breathe and I'm gonna stop talking. I actually finished the one that I did. But when I asked for an answer, and you know what, let me tell you what I did. I did almost exactly what she did verbatim in question for a different topic just to see what I got. It was crazy. When they ended up giving me 11 steps. Now each of those 11 steps is another one. You don't even understand what I got out of that. It's so good. It's so good. I'm excited.
What's the limited lifetime?
I'm sorry, say it again, Phil.
How much was the unlimited lifetime?
It's unlimited lifetime. It was $399. And you have it forever. You have it for, I mean, you don't, everything, anything they change, you have access, full access, $399. You're going to pay $180 if you get, there's another subscription and it's $180 and it's full access too. But I think that's like an annual or something like that. I'm paying $399 forever, and this is $180 for 12 months. It was a no-brainer for me.
It was no brainer. It's a high quality studio, is what you just got, because I'd signed up for the 25 a month, so I need to, or it was 39 a month, so I need to go ahead and change that. Did y'all hear, don't you? No, we're not going to go back through that due to try to keep my head down so my glasses don't Superman glare. But we're not going to go back through that, but it was powerful. It was powerful. You got to do the work. She sees it. It's fantastic. You can pump them out. You can, and in Adonia's case, she don't have to worry about 60 videos a month. She can do 100 a month, unlimited a month, just at the rate that you're doing it. ChatGPT does it all for you. Now, let me just say, so it's not that I guess I'll be on ChatGPT for a while, but it has nothing to do with being on it. It has everything to do with you're just doing what I'm already doing behind the scenes. Although I'm doing a lot of stuff, so we're just sharing that. Adonia, Susan's asking you what is the link to sign up. I think you maybe you got to chat, maybe you got to hit them in the chat to find out that lifetime deal. So we'll figure that out.
Yeah, for the lifetime, it was at the top of the page. For hers, in her show notes, she does have a link also. But at that point, I had already made a subscription. You know, I already did the you know what I'm saying, the free version of it. So I had already done that part. But at the end of the day, I just went in the chat and said, you know, I'm interested, because they think they even ask you if you have an interest in it. So I just, you know, reach out to one of them. So I did. I just went in the chat and said, I'm interested. What does it take? What do I have to do? Blah, blah, blah. And the person, and it was a person, it wasn't a chat box, because they asked me, I asked questions and they answered. And when I said, I really would like the person that did this video to get credit, and they told me, asked me who the person was, and I told them, and they said, okay, you make the payment. As soon as you make it, I'll see you made it, and I'll make sure the person got the credit. And they did it. It was very simple.
Yeah, it's a blessing too. It's definitely a
what is the
great
main
blessing.
website name? Is that the main?
I got it for you right here in the chat.
With the iVideo, that was your question?
Yep.
Was?
There it is. It's in the chat right now.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Okay.
Okie dokie. So there we have it there, my friends, in the chat. Now I'm getting ready to give you, Deanna, by the way, I just added the logo on the back end, so you don't have to do that. I added the brand logo on the team in the settings. Very welcome, Susan. on a team in a setting. So I just did that for you. Hopefully that'll do you right. Okay. You should be excited. Now, whether you are is up to you. It is, I don't know what to tell you. Go ahead, Grace, please. Actually, you are going to get blessed today, but keep going though.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to show my teacher what I've been doing.
Okay, because talk to me.
So this is, what I learned from yesterday. I've been working on. You know me. Yeah, I heard the lady say it take nothing but 15 minutes. In my head, I said, okay, it took you 15 minutes. As soon as I learned it, it'll take me 15 minutes. Right now on this first one, it's gonna take me a good minute. So I was up to like 1:30 this morning, and I'm editing. I had to, because I was falling asleep. I said, I gotta be awake to edit. So let me go ahead and get to bed. Yeah, so I'm still editing and all that kind of stuff. But as soon as it's done, I'll share it,
Well,
and then I
good.
gotta upgrade to the pro. So
No, you're doing good. You're doing great. So we getting ready to do 100. Grace, have you signed up for ChatGPT?
yes.
Outstanding. You should pull it up right now and share your screen. I designed. I told you the wrong title, Grace. It's lead generation and over 100 ways to
Okay.
use.
I'm trying
That's
to
what it is. Lead generation and over 100 ways
Uh-oh.
to use.
Hold on.
It's the one.
Vibrate
Nope.
for
Nope,
some
go to the
reason. Hold
left.
on.
Right there. Straight up.
Wait, silly.
Straight up. Go to the left. Can you hear me, Grace?
Okay,
Right
there we go. Okay, yes, I was trying to pull this down so I can get to
there
that.
you go. All right then. Now, I want you to type in here. We're going to do solar, okay? I want you to
Okay.
type in here. What type of person switches to solar energy? Solar panels. You can just put solar panels. Watch this here. Thank you so much. You just go ahead. You can hit enter. You ain't gonna go all the way over there.
Uh-oh.
Okay. How about let's refresh the whole thing. There we go.
Type it again.
Yes. And then let's just change the words just in case it was word. Hold on. Let's change the words. Let's
Okay.
go with custom. Let's see. What did I do earlier? What type of customer gets solar panels? Watch this. Now do me a favor, Grace. Come down there, put avatar solar panel customer. Just let it think.
Okay.
Look at it. Read out loud, Grace, because the people on audio can't hear.
An avatar solar panel customer would likely be an individual who is environmentally conscious and looking for ways to reduce their carbon footprint. They would be interested in the benefits of clean and renewable energy and be motivated by reducing their energy costs. They would also be a homeowner who is financially able to make an investment in solar panel system.
Put
Oh.
avatar solar panel customer data. Let it think. I'm showing y'all something right now. Please know in about 2 weeks, they're going to start charging y'all for this. No, it's gonna take about 30 seconds.
Mhm.
Well, you don't have to, but I'm playing with it right now. I didn't already did this. I done already did this here. You may have, depending on how many times you've searched, because you know it don't let you search so many times in an hour, a bunch. I've been timing mine out. Okay, don't worry about it. Just let it sit there. So
Okay.
basically, what you all can do is you can ask ChatGPT for your avatar customer statistics, and it'll give you a whole profile. Avatar customer profile. So you don't have to do what Phil and Susan had to do and do market research and figure out who is the male and who is the female and what's their household medium income, and then go get the Encyclopedia Britannica and the Yellow Pages and the Rolodex and figure all this out. You ain't got to do that. Right there, I just solved 3 problems. Thing I just showed you real quick, Adonia, the thing I just showed you real quick is people like me are going to start charging y'all to do this. Why? Because ChatGPT is a tool, and some people are just better at tools than other people. It's just as simple as that. Some people naturally talk to the tool better than other people. Some people don't have time for it. What is that called, Jerome? It's called, so here's the deal. Yeah, this way you pay attention. That's called a prompt. What would I call it? A prompt engineer or narrator. That is getting ready to happen. A prompt engineer or narrator. Yes, sir. You then Susan.
I got in a little later than I was having problems getting in, but I just wanted to let you know that I woke up this morning and there was some more money in my account.
Oh, boy, you just all right with the Lord this year. You know.
So without using ChatGPT, I still sent you're the first person that money from that windfall was used on. So I bought a ticket to your show.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Come on now.
I so appreciate you.
Come on
Look
now.
at God. I was going to ask for some prisoner donations later on. Thank you so much. Sure, right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's called a prompt engineer. A prompt engineer is somebody like me who knows how to get the best out of ChatGPT. Go ahead, Susan.
Well, I pulled up that website when we were doing it and didn't realize that I needed to sign up to something. So just now when I went to sign up for it, it says they're at capacity right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So you just had to wait like an hour. When they did
No,
that to me.
Back. Oh, it's not like weeks.
Oh, no. In fact, it didn't even take an hour for me. I think it took 20 minutes, and then it finally let me in. Yeah, it took 20 minutes. You can still sign up, but you'll be on the beta. Hold on, I'll show you which one you'll be on. When you sign up, you'll be here on this, and you'll see this playground and stuff like here. When you sign up, right? So you can sign up, and if you wait like 20 minutes, it'll let you in.
Oh, it did me like that yesterday. I was trying to get on, but I had already signed up, but I was trying to get on to do the thing, and it said it was at full capacity. But I had to go to the doctor, so I just said okay and got ready and left. So I never end up getting back on. So it usually take about an hour. I know I left my email, so they said they would email me when it was ready or when I could get on, but I never ended up going back.
Yeah, they add servers every hour.
Okay.
It did. I got the notification yesterday. I refreshed it and I got right in. The first day, the first logging in, it took me 20 minutes. If you just keep refreshing, you'll get in because they add it's not hard. It's not as hard as it seems. It's not like waiting for health.gov to open up after crash servers to get some insurance or something. It's not like, you're used to the big government websites. If big tech ran government websites, they'd never go down. Right? They would never go down. So this is it's pretty easy, pretty quick. Just refresh. I'm pretty sure before, Susan, if you keep refreshing before the end of this call, you'll be on. You'll be on for sure. But it's just they went to 1 million users in 5 days. And that was in September. So it's got to be 1 billion people using it now. For sure. Got to be 1 billion people using it now for sure. Grace, prompt engineer.
Yes, sir.
Just talk. It's just I've done so much already with it. I'm gonna show y'all some things. What I was doing, I'm gonna show you some top secret stuff that I was doing yesterday. So I have a folder called Allenbrook in my notes. I know it's kind of small, but I do apologize for that. So here is Allenbrook. I had a whole bunch, actually. If you look, where's it deleted at? I don't even know how to. Okay, let's go. Allenbrook right here. All right. So I did some stuff here. And then I was like, hey, what's the framework of building what's the framework of building my own social media? And that, it gave me these things. Start by researching. I'm not going to read all of them. And I put that in there a few times, Jerome, in different ways. So if I'm building a social media, give me a step-by-step guide. And I got this here. Right here. Look, got this here. Step-by-step guide. Then I went, okay, if I'm a social media network app development, what things should I be focused on? I got this here. And there's some pictures that I put up there, blah, blah, blah. And then I went, oh, no, this is from the internet. That don't matter. So then I started asking for, okay, I need a USP strategy, unique selling proposition. They gave me one. And then I went, now what are some admin features? It gave them to me. And I went, what are all the programming languages Facebook uses? And what are their percentage of usages? And they literally told me Facebook uses PHP for this reason, C++ for this reason, Java for this reason, Python for this reason, Hack for this reason, React for this reason, GraphQL for this reason. Then I regenerated the search and it gave me some more. So what I did, Grace, and I want y'all to look at me about this. I was up at 3 a.m. and I had just one problem with Allenbrook that I hadn't worked on in about a week. And I said, and I can't sleep, I as well dominate. So I just start finding out how the ChatGPT is going to talk back to me. Prompt engineer. I just start, what's the step-by-step guide? And I look, and every answer, like Susan, I'm using my strategic thinking. And I'm remembering that. And I start building mentally a blueprint for how social media should be built from start to finish. And what I did starting about 4:30 this morning, I went and I'm in the process of doing, I literally timed out of ChatGPT twice. It told me, stop, come back in an hour, big red writing, just stop it. You stop it. Too many searches in 1 hour. You come back. I've made, I think I did over 100,000 lines of code. That's a lot of code. And I've made them all better. So more efficient, better, more secure, things that I didn't even think of. Things that I stopped hacks. Let me show y'all. They're so mad at me, okay? They're so mad at me. Look, just so y'all know, look, too many requests in 1 hour. Try again. Y'all see it?
Yep.
I kept getting that. But look, I did all this morning. I'm not joking. All this morning. Look, here's my code. I say, hey, won't you make my code better? And it gave me a code. Look, he gave me code. This is my registration page for Arlenbrook. Like it literally gave me code. Now you got to know what to say because it's not going to tell you. It's not going to tell you, Grace. I cleared. I had other stuff, but it's not going to tell you, Grace. Like if you try to say clone social Facebook for me, it's going to say I'm a language app. Sorry, I can't give out code like that. You need to consult a software engineer. But if you know code, it will then say, oh, no problem. Let me help you with that. Let me prompt engineer. Okay. They say, let me help you with it. And you'll see it. So I've been doing all morning. I've been fixing my code. I am so ready to go now with Arlenbrook that I almost just said, let's just launch this right now. I almost did. Maybe another 24 hours. Because now I got full confidence that I'm rocking with the best, working with the very best stuff. Forget how you put things in, forget all that. Just know if you can think it, it can be done. So as I was doing all that stuff, I said to myself, let me think about all the ways that I have already used ChatGPT and ways that I plan on using and ways that I see y'all should be using. So the first 75, I'm already doing. No, let's do this here. The first 25, I've already executed. The second 50, Grace, I'm about to execute. And after that, you give me 2 weeks, I'll be executing that too. Right? Quickly, very quickly, you should write this down. This is going to be, in my opinion, the best. Oh, I forgot why I showed you my notes. I forgot, Phil. My bad. I showed you my notes for a reason. Forget this is the deleted. Nobody care about that deleted, Grace. Hold on, let me get back up here. Oliver, I showed you my notes for a reason. Cause Jerome, I said, man, I got to get, okay, I need to blank. I said, all right. I need extreme, I need to get the next 10 years of deep learning, machine learning, artificial intelligence algorithms, but I need that by tomorrow. I need to be done by the day. I need 10 years to be today. I kid you not, I need 10 years to be today. And all of this, I was done, Grace, by 4:19 in the morning. Look, I ain't lying at you. Look at the time up here. Hold on. Can you see the time up there?
Yep.
I was working at 3:30. I was done. What, look? And for every now and then I saved the question I was asking Jerome. Look, what algorithms should I use for user growth to build my social media? Look, recommendation algorithm, segmentation algorithm, content ranking algorithm, user matching algorithm, influencer matching algorithm, targeting algorithm, retention algorithm, sentiment analysis algorithm. Grace, I never heard of damn one of them.
Okay.
Didn't even know they existed. They going in Arlenbrook today. They going in Arlenbrook today. And then I'm gonna tell you what I did. I'm 100% tell you what I did. I'm gonna tell you what I did because I'm gonna sit up here. Remember, y'all are not. I'm not teaching y'all something because I just feel like teaching. I am 100%. I'm doing this. This class gonna benefit me now. You just happen to be overhearing, Jerome. You understand? You just happen to be in the right place. This is what I did. And I was like, okay, where do I start? I said, since it won't just give me the code, Grace, since it won't give me the code, then what I need to do is I need to learn what the hell I'm trying to ask it to do. And line by line, get those answers. And if I get enough answers, I got everything. Allenbrook has 0 errors in it now. It works 100%, and it did not last night. It did not before 4:19 in the morning. It did not. And I knew the algorithms, Melissa, were going to be weak. Oh, I got fire just flying through my ribs right now. This, I need y'all to get.
Get them, bro.
Man, I planned on lunching Arlenbrook, and then I was going to do a 2.0, like sometime in 2 weeks. I was going, okay, I got to learn at least one algorithm. And then I was going to do another one, like every 2 weeks, I was going to try to upgrade. And it would have been to my standard, Jerome. It would have been to my liking, my standard, maybe what you all are accustomed to, maybe 3 years from now, if I moved every 2 weeks. Well, ChatGPT said, hold my bill. We'll get you there tonight. That's all right. So this is what I did. I went in my Udemy, because I take a ton of Udemy classes, and I start saying, okay, what do I need? And I know it's algorithms. So I start saying, well, what algorithms do Netflix use? Gave them to me. What algorithms do Facebook use? Gave them to me. And I said, Melissa, with me too. And then when I saw the ads, I was like, I don't want that one, right? Because I don't want that one. I said, me too. And I start going. If you look in here, you'll start seeing, you'll see deep learning. Look, mathematical foundations for machine learning. See, I don't want to search. Grace, do me a favor. Go and use one of your searches. Go and use one of your searches, because I'm gonna blow mine up. You're not gonna go past your hour. You're not gonna go past your hour. Go on.
You don't know.
You're not gonna go
Good.
past. Child, you ain't going past your hour. You know what I mean? It's got to be like 250 searches. Okay. Yeah. Actually, it ain't even the searches, it's how much it give you back. It is giving me 10-page answers back, because I'm real slick, Adonia, in how I'm asking. I'm forcing it. Grace, I want you to type in for me.
Okay, because the last one you told me about the avatar data, this was the answer that came.
That's right, because I wasn't specific with solar panel. I should have been much more specific. Okay, Grace, let's see. I want you to type in mathematical foundations of machine learning, but don't push enter. Don't push enter. Okay, and let me. This is what I'm doing. There we go. Wait, hold on. I'm already in the matrix right now. Give me a second. Okay, matrix properties, Ingrid. All right. Okay, so I want you to go to the beginning, and I want you to type in, can you help me with hit enter. I'm gonna need you to copy and I need these to my line app. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I actually want you to put them on a document so I can keep the format.
Okay.
All right. I'm
gonna ask ChatGPT, can you help me be a better prompt engineer? Because when I go to H Super Tools to type in certain things, they be like, nah, we don't have nothing for that. No.
Oh, yeah.
This is rough. One of them I was trying to do, like, the power of focus, because I wanted to, do an article or something, a blog or something on that. And there's like focus got a lot, but then anything after that is like, no,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have put probably but don't worry about it. We'll see if it come, Grace, let me know.
Okay.
If it come, let me know, because it shouldn't be taking that long. So I went through all these things. Now I want us to look. I want y'all to see this. I want you to see this with your own eyes.
It's coming.
It's okay. It's coming here. Show your screen. Show your screen, because it was a difficult question. Look. Sure, I'd be happy to help you with that. See, what I'm doing right now, Jerome, I need to put this in Arlenbrook and everything that I'm doing. And I got on my bookshelf, I got these really thick books about the math, and they suck, but I got to read them. It just is what it is. I mean, I got to read them. Calculus, just looking at calculus, Grace, is too much.
It is. Oh my God.
All right, so these are some of the main mathematical concepts of machine learning. Okay, so let's go. Now watch this here. Great. I want you to put, so what would I say next if it was me? I want you to go.
Can I type while it's still going? Like
No,
you see the
no,
three dots?
No,
Okay.
don't, because
Okay.
I don't want it to stop generating. So
Gotcha.
now what I want you to do is
Okay, now it's done.
can you give me advanced concepts of bam? And just go back and copy and paste with the first one. I'm trying to show now. Of course, y'all not gonna be doing this, but you're gonna do this concept. You're just not gonna be doing mathematical concept. Melissa's gonna be doing, how many? I have no idea what she's gonna be doing, but she's gonna be doing something smart.
Anything else you want to put in there before I enter?
Can you give me advanced concepts of mathematical foundations? Yeah, that's good. That's good right there.
Antonio,
Yes, sir.
yeah, we're going to be doing, teach me how to change a tire.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Phil.
How to change my oil. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. How do I floss? Teach me how to
Yeah.
floss.
Well, I know how to do it, but the problem is I can't get the darn nuts off. So there.
Yeah. Well, that's because your nails and you be in your heels. You can't get no torque in the heels.
This is
All right,
some good
look.
stuff, man.
All of this needs to go inside of Arlenbrook. Grace, you're going to send me these. I need them on the document, okay?
Okay.
Now watch this here, y'all. Okay, scroll. Like I need you to go up. Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me digest this here. Convex optimization, a type of optimization as used in many machine learning algorithms such as vector machines. Okay, good. Now, type this exact thing. How can you use, and then the machine learning stuff, mathematical foundation of machine,
okay.
right? How can you use that? No, how can I use, there you go. How can I use mathematical foundations of machine learning if I'm building my own social media platform? Now, Grace, I want you to do me a favor. You're going to put all this on a document, but put it on your notes. You ain't got to do a second separate document because I want the users on podcasts and stuff to be able to, like, somebody's going to want this or at least look at these examples.
Okay.
This is your regular notes. I'm saying, like, this is your notes.
Okay.
So you're knocking out two birds with one stone. Okay, hit enter for me. Yeah, right. And then there you go. Now if it's possible, see, look at this. Look, God, Jerome, I don't even know Jerome. Come on, man.
Antonio, I don't think it's fair, okay? Because you're already pretty smart and pretty intelligent, and then you're using this to make you look like you're a genius, okay? Because, it's just like, is he that smart? and I wrote it myself.
Tell me about it. I spent 2 hours this morning writing children's books, and here he is over here writing a whole thing on a whole social media platform.
Well, here's the crazy thing. What I was trying to do was see if I was on the right path. Grace, read me 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, 3, computer vision. You can use techniques such as convolutional neural networks, oh my God, CNNs, and object detection algorithms to process and understand image data generated by users on your platform. You said 4 and 6, right?
3, 4, and 5.
3, 4, and 5. Anomaly detection. You can use techniques such as density estimation or clustering to detect abnormal behavior on your platform, such as detecting spam.
You go to 5. I want to
reinforcement learning. You can use
you can stop right there. Now stop your screen, Grace. Now I want y'all to see something. At 4:19 this morning, Jerome, I did that. Look, at 4:19 this morning, all these are different algorithms. At 4:19 this morning, let's see. Look, there go your CNN. There's the convolutional right here. And all these are look, autoencoders, reinforcement, gradient boostings. They're all here. Everything Grace just had pushed out to her, I literally have in here. It's all in here already. User matching algorithm, engagement, it's all in here. I recognize all those names when she was doing them. You're gonna send it to me anyway, Grace. Because if I got a duplicate, I'm just gonna cross it out. Because guess what I'm gonna do? Only thing I'm gonna do is recommendation algorithm. And I'm gonna say, can you help me writing a recommendation algorithm for social media? So instead of paying thousands of dollars to go, like I just joined the college program in college last week. They just sent me my t-shirt and stuff. Instead of doing that, like they just sent it to me yesterday. Instead of doing that, I can get the learning, help with my code, and more code, and put it right in Allenbrook. Okay, I'm done, Grace. You can. I'm gonna need you to put them in notes. I'm gonna need them to me though. Okay. All right, go ahead, Phil. And I want to open it up for any thoughts too.
Well, I feel like I'm sipping out of a fire hose.
Fair enough. So basically, this is what I did. I said, how can I get all of Facebook's inner workings we don't know about? Because we know Facebook is a social network. What's a social network? Connecting people. TikTok would be a media sharing network. So Facebook is a social network, okay? Like, look at my hands. And I said, but I know what I see ain't what makes them a $1 trillion company. Can you give me the secrets? Can you give me the things they researched and had some genius write, powering their stuff? And I got all those answers. That's the fire hydrant stuff. That's all of Facebook's complex answers. So now when I launch Arlenbrook, half, most, or all of what Facebook is today behind the scenes, Arlenbrook will launch with that. The ability to detect abuse, nudity, pictures, videos, moving your eye and it catch you, all that stuff. Like all that stuff. The ability to see, hey, Phil is trending, give him extra favor. I don't know how to write that, but I know it's called the influencer. Like I know it's called the influencer algorithm. Hold on real quick, Grace. Look. Yeah, I learned it all this morning. I couldn't sleep. And instead of watching TV, I'm doing my Antonio thing. Let's look for influencer, Grace. It's up here somewhere. I saw it earlier when I was going through it. Influencer.
I'm going to admit, I was watching the Laker game while I was doing my video.
I understand. You know, however you get it done, Grace, that's how you get it done. They won too.
They sure did.
Yeah. Influencer. Where you at? We done skipped it. Okay, let's do this here. Influencer algorithm. All right. It's in here somewhere. Well, anyway, it's what it sounds like. It's in here somewhere. It's too many of them, Grace. Too many of them in here to do. But now I'm finna launch with all these algorithms. Is that what you need to be doing? No. But to stop you from drinking out of a fire hydrant with a straw. Antonio, what you saying? That you can use ChatGPT in 24 hours to genuinely be equal with the industry leader in your field. There are things Amazon is doing that Tree and Press is not. She hasn't even thought of yet. She don't need to think of it. She needs to type in what things do Amazon, what technical things does Amazon do the public is not aware? And it will put you out an answer. And then when you find something, can you expound on, copy and paste?
Let me piggyback that right quick.
Come on, man.
They have this AI software that does facial recognition stuff in the airport when you're walking through it. A lot of countries and a lot of places are doing that, right? So somebody asked some AI to create an image that will fool the facial recognition software. Now they got companies sublimating T-shirts and sweatshirts so that they can't track your face when you're walking through the airport. It straight up makes you invisible to AI.
Yep. I saw it. It was, I think it was University of Cal people or something like that did that.
Yeah.
It's like an invisible cloak, which is powerful. Check this out. You go, well, Antonio, I don't understand. Y'all remember earlier this year how everybody was posting themselves with different versions of artificial intelligence profile pictures?
Yep.
That's somebody that went to OpenAI, because that's the company is OpenAI. Your product is ChatGPT. Somebody went to OpenAI API key, and they built a software company on top of the free ChatGPT. And I'm gonna teach you that later. They built that. And now that company is worth 125. I think it's 125 million, 125 billion. I can't remember which one. No, you're not hearing me. They took a free software and built a $125 million company. That's incredible. So let me make all
Don't
this.
hate, participate.
Oh yeah, no doubt. So let me make all this easy for you. If you say, Antonio, I don't get it, then just go to the next one. Don't get that one. Go to the next one. Okay, I gotta pull up my list, Grace. Hold on. I lost it. There we go. Nope, that's not it. That's it. Here we go. Prompt engineer. What does this mean? It means how to talk to AI. This is the section. Antonio, can you tell me how to make money? I need money right now. I got you. You can use Chat. So everything starts off with you can use ChatGPT too. So I don't want to say that again. Generate sales copy. I'll move my little list right here. Generate sales copy. I've already done it. Okay, let me just show you one more example. Grace, share your screen again because they're not. Watch this here. Because you got to take people with you. Let me see. I'm gonna take Adrian. Come here, Adrian. I'll mute your microphone. I'm gonna take Adrian. You're gonna be blessed. Can she unmute the mic? If not, okay, then Adonia. Oh, there you go, Adrian. You're building. Is it still the like the Success Fest, the big speaker thing?
Yeah, but no.
Okay, so just tell me what you're building, whatever it is.
It's more like community centers. So
okay.
I don't know if that's the same type of thing.
No, tell me about your community center.
It's a Together We Stand community center.
Okay.
It's got different aspects.
Give me a few aspects.
You got life,
Okay.
You got real estate, and you got tech.
You said life. Did you say royalty and tech?
Real estate.
Real estate and tech. And is this like a physical location?
Yeah, it would be.
Okay.
One would be a physical, but then it would be something that could go all over.
All right,
Duplicated.
Got you. Grace, write this down. As I said, write me a promotional post for a community center. Who's your, is it youth, adults? Who's your target audience? Adrian.
Family.
Okay. Write me a promotional post for a community center that helps families invest in real estate and technology for affordable prices. Hit enter. Watch this brilliant stuff. Oh, you know what, Grace? I just realized my processor speed is just blazing fast. That's okay.
Yes.
That's okay. I forget about that. No, it's fine because it should take about 30 seconds anyway. And I remember everybody keeps saying it normally takes 30 seconds. It don't take 30 seconds for me. It takes 30 milliseconds, but I forget. So when it's finished thinking, you can stop your screen, Grace. Well, no, well that's fine. When it starts populating, throw it back up. Throw it back up.
Will do.
I cannot tell y'all how hard it was for me to come up with a description for Arlen Brooks social media. Melissa, I tried. I even went to Facebook and I stole Facebook's. I was like, I replaced their words with my words. And I mixed it with TikTok. I don't know if it was TikTok, but I mixed it and I never liked it. I remember looking at the note. I deleted the note. As a matter of fact, I haven't deleted my deleted. So I'll show you the little note. It was just, whew. It was just bad. Okay. It was just bad. It wasn't bad. It was great, but it wasn't me. You know what I'm talking about? It was, it's like, I'm sure to you. Here it is. It is right here. Now look, on December 12th, 2022, this was like on December 12th, 2022. I think I just got the phone with Phil and Susan, right? Bam, and I went after it. December 12th, 2022. Arlen Brooks helps members in the online communities, brands, or grow organically, as well as offer members to advertise, display their services. All this is fantastic. It's really a ripoff of Facebook. It's really a ripoff of Facebook. I wrote some stuff, put some key details in here, in there about mine. Grace, would you please?
Okay. Arlen Brook description. Introducing the newest social media platform, Arlen Brook, that guarantees 100% organic reach for your posts, respects your privacy, and pays you for monetizing your own audience, no matter how big or small. Say goodbye to algorithm-controlled feeds and hello to true engagement with your followers. Arlen Brook does not sell user information or data, ensuring that your personal information remains private. You can trust that your posts will reach your intended audience without any interference or manipulation. Arlen Brook also allows you to monetize your own audience by paying you 40% of the income generated from your followers. No matter the size of your audience, you can earn money by creating content, promoting products, or providing services. Arlen Brook is designed to promote real connections, genuine engagement, and financial freedom. Share your thoughts, ideas, and experiences with your followers without any fear of censorship or suppression and get rewarded for it. Say goodbye to the hassle of paid promotion and hello to true organic reach, privacy, and financial freedom. Sign up now and join a community that values privacy, authentic engagement, and financial freedom.
Y'all just not gonna clap at all. That's what we doing.
I was gonna tell you,
great.
that's recorded. So go ahead and edit that what I just read, and then just put that somewhere wherever it's needed.
Adelia, did you hear that? That's a press release.
Yes, it is. And
That's
I'm making notes. I get this. I am amazed, but I get it.
Oldest clap from appreciate you. That's official. And I was like, okay, I want this, and it helped me piece that together. And that is beautiful. That is exactly what I want. That's exactly what I stand for. That's exactly what this platform is, Jerome. All right. Now read Adrian's and make sure she get that.
Looking for a way to invest in real estate and technology for affordable prices? Look no further than our community center. We offer a wide range of services to help families make informed decisions about investing in these areas. Our expert team is dedicated to providing the guidance and support you need to succeed. Whether you're a first-time homebuyer or a seasoned investor, we're here to help. From finding the perfect property to securing financing, we've got you covered. And with our cutting-edge technology programs, you can be sure that you're getting the most up-to-date information and tools to help you succeed. So don't wait any longer. Come join our community and start building your future today. # community center, # real estate investors, # technology investors, # affordable prices. That's okay. Okay. Miss Adrian, I'm gonna email this to you.
Thank you, Grace.
No, don't you act like that. I know you got to preach today, but you go ahead and let some of that Holy Spirit go on that praise you just got about your community
Okay,
center.
listen, I ain't messing with you. And since you started this, I went and I got my ChatGPT and I've been playing with it and stuff, and I just been watching how the AI does what it does, and I have embraced it, and Grace, you can send it to me because it's good at its like I said, I'm just going through it because people be doing things for me and then I'll be thinking that they are so great, and then now you've taken all of their greatness away because I'm like, these motherfuckers ain't great. They tugging this shit in the GPT and they talking to me like they know what they talking about. But I understand. I digress, and I understand. But yes, Grace, thank you. Send it to me. And but I see how you're doing it, and then even to the point where yesterday I think I asked something about, because I was listening to what Jamal was saying about the niches and stuff. So I actually asked the AI, like, what are the top 5 niches of 2023, and then let the AI talk to me, and then I ask more questions. So like you said, it's about the questions that you ask and putting it in and everything. And it's all great information, but then I get stopped because I'm like, okay, I just don't know what to do with the information. But I've been learning how to, I guess, copy and paste it and put it in my Windows so that I can have it and save it. And so now I have it. I even put one on Medium the other day. So I'm slowly but surely.
You slowly but surely,
I
you're
have
doing
this
your
thing
thing.
about together, like a togetherness thing. Like the whole community center is like a togetherness thing, because I believe that whatever we do, we need to start doing it together. Like 5 generations in one room doing one thing together. And so I was playing with it like that, like together, congruency, all that. So it is I don't know, I couldn't get into chat GPT right away, but then something else came up and it was like a genie or something. So Genie kind of does the same thing, I guess, because I was plugging in when I was waiting on chat GPT to open up. Genie was answering questions for me too. And
Okay, good. No, that's beautiful.
yeah.
No,
So I give
beautiful
you your
shit.
kudos because you're in there.
Oh, well, yeah, no doubt. So I want to address something because that's not necessarily you, but because y'all are resistant and you shouldn't be. But let me let me help you
It's
out.
me. It's me. Don't say it's not me. It's me. I'm like the I just know what's going to happen. So the day that you say something and then the computer turns around and say, I'm sorry, those is my words. Come again. Then we have a problem. Because everything that I'm getting is AI word, and it's gonna be great until the AI turn around. When when the blue light turn red, when the blue light turn red and tell you to sit down because you've been running the computer but I've been helping you, lady, forever, and then the light turn off. Then they say, well, no, use another concept because that's my concept, and then we all gonna be stuck as humans, like, oh shit. Okay.
Unless you're writing a paper for college, you don't have to worry about that. Which is good. But I do get you. I want y'all to. I'm gonna say a few things, and hopefully all of you receive this. If Adonia says, Antonio, here's my product. I need you to hire an agency to write the words that would get this to $1 million. Adonia would feel accomplished. If Adonia would then save that money and then use artificial intelligence to do that and save her $25,000 and still make $1 million, Adonia would feel fake. And y'all got to stop that. Okay. It's a bunch of things, but I want you to process what I'm saying here. It's real easy. Process what I'm saying here. I'm attempting to tell you that two things directly. Number one, Grace, the reason you feel that way, because deep in you, by accident, you don't realize winning has to be difficult for you. So the idea of using your fingers to count is fraudulent. Using a calculator is fraudulent. You get it?
Yep.
But no different than I use a calculator to solve a complex math problem. It's no different than I use artificial intelligence to solve a complex business problem or whatever you want to equate it to. It's a tool. I'm not just talking to Adrian. I'm talking to all of y'all. Because it's this idea, it's this resistant to change that ends up clobbering you all. It just clobbers you. It's just a really, really bad thing. And I'm also speaking to the hundreds of thousands of people I know that's going to listen to this here in a little bit. Please, I beg you, know that a tool is a tool. You will use this tool, whether you like it or not. You're going to use it 20 years from now, and you're going to say, man, I wish I would have took that seriously 20 years ago. I could have been this. Come on, we all did it. Got my hand up first. My hand up first. Man, I sure wish I would have joined a network marketing company when they first came to me. Come on now. Come on now. Right? Man, I sure wish I would have, went this and did this, invested. I should have invested in Apple. I mean, they told me about Apple in 1981. I was like, Apple? That's a stupid name for a computer. Apple? $100 would have made you $1 million today. Right. Man, I should have invested in Uber when it first came out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Whether you like it or not, Antonio, you're going to use this regardless. The same way you use a calculator. Like it's on your phone at this point. The same way. I remember Melissa, I remember when text messages first came out. Don't text me. Call me. I don't like all that damn stuff. It's 2000. I was in the army. Man, text me, call me, man. Don't do all that new age stuff. Call me. But here we are, 22 years later, Melissa. I'm like, why the hell did you call me? What are you thinking? You should have texted me. Don't call me. No, I remember predictive text. When they say when they're gonna put artificial intelligence in our phone to do predictive text. No, I don't like all that now. I don't like stuff reading my information to tell me what I'm gonna type. Come on now. Now we can't spell without it. Not a damn person here types the whole word anymore.
No, you be looking for the words, especially the words you don't know. It's like, man, okay, because I'm looking, B and D, we got the touch thing on the keypad, and I'm looking for the word. Okay, that's spelled right like this. Let me go and hit that. Yeah.
It's only 2 times it messes me up, Adonia. When I'm talking to Adonia and I say, be safe, Abby. That ain't what I said. I said baby, not Abby. Right? That's one. And duck you. iPhone, I have never said duck you a day of my life. I meant the full F on this word when I was talking to this person. Y'all don't want it. It's just me and aging goons. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just me and aging goons. All of y'all that had a duck you and you meant duck that, but just not duck.
Or it gives the first letter and then a bunch of asterisks after it.
Yeah. My point is we're gonna use these tools regardless. It is. The whole world's gonna be artificial intelligence. It just is what it is. And I've been screaming that to you since you've been here. Remember, I'm the guy trying to build the master algorithm. I'm the guy that's been pushing artificial intelligence since y'all know me. It just so happens to be that this is the year I get to be right. Been waiting on it. You're gonna do it regardless. My request for you, Adonia, is what's going to happen. This is what artificial intelligence is going to do. Adonia's going to walk into the nail shop. It's going to be one lady in there because the machines, she'll be able to type in a template, a series of buttons, and put her feet in the water, and then put her toes under the machine, and the machines will do her toes. Quicker, less disease, not worrying about, it's just going to do it. It's going to happen. This is how much technology, like, I'm finna get all y'all with this one last example. This is how much technology is so sneaky. Technology is so sneaky that you forgot, Jerome, how you used to book a damn plane ticket. I remember I joined the Army in 2000. And I remember having to take my ass to the airport, to a travel agency.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember before that, Shelley, you had to go to the airport or call them. Yeah, I don't want to play. That's all right. And they had to put your little name on the board. That's how you got your seat. And you ain't thought about that 20 years. The idea of Melissa going to the airport to get an airplane ticket, you don't even know how no more. The only time y'all buy an airplane ticket at the airport is when they mess up your flight or when they say, we need 8 people to take a new flight, 8 people,
That's it.
8 people to take new flight.
You get a $600 voucher.
Get a $600 voucher, automatic free upgrade to first class. Hey, let me go ahead and get that ticket. I'm just trying to tell you that if the internet changed, if technology changed air travel like that, and we forgot about it, we go 40,000 feet in the air in twisted metal and never physically buy our ticket. Now, if we trust the technology that much, you might as well just go and take it easy, because it will be here. 22 years from now, it will be all artificial intelligence. The only thing.
The the pilots don't fly the plane.
They don't
There you
fly the
go.
plane. They don't fly the plane. They don't fly the plane. The only thing that would never be artificial intelligence and never be online is voting, because there's a party that isn't technologically savvy, and there's no way that they would let voting online, because they would never be in power. Never. We vote for American Idol. Got to stand in the polls.
Not making sense, okay?
27 million people vote unlimited times.
Depressing. That is depressing.
But a cast-in ballot. Anyway. All right, so here we go. Grace, I got to move faster now because I didn't plan on being this long. I put my list back up.
Do I need to put Adrian's what you did for Adrian in the notes? Or no? No.
Nah, you can put it in there. You can put it in there.
Okay.
Yeah, you can put it in there. I mean, where it said like our community is gonna have her name, and she ain't gonna use all of it. She gonna do what I did. She gonna be like, I like this, but let me switch that. She's smart. You know what I'm saying? She gonna, she's using them transitional words. That's what my dad would say. That's one of them transitional words, so I sound better. I know what I want to say. I just need this structure. That makes sense. It makes sense. Content creation.
That's big facts there.
Yeah, it's a big fact. I just need the structure. Just give me the structure. Just give me the structure. So I'm gonna put this goon in it, but I don't need it to sound goonish. Just give me the structure. Content creation.
That's what AI does for me. It makes me
right.
It makes me be able to talk to everybody.
There you
and
go.
not just the group of people that speak my language. You're
Speak
right.
your language.
That's what I realized when I read with it. I was like, okay, yeah, my mom would read this.
Yeah, that's because if you like me, you'll spend hours on that structure. I've been knew what I wanted to say, but I gotta spend hours on that structure. I gotta spend hours on that structure. Anywho, the content creation. You can use ChatGPT for content creation. It's simple, easy to explain. You can literally just generate content. Create a profile picture generator app. That's what that artificial intelligence. You just use remember everybody had, I explained already, everybody had the cool little stuff. They put your profile picture up and they made you have Melissa in 1549. Right? That thing. That's what I'm talking about. Chatbot, which I promise you, chatbot coming out real soon. I promise you, chatbot coming out real soon. And I'm gonna make sure Arlenbrook has chatbots everybody can use, or every entrepreneur can use. And if I have my way, Melissa, I'm gonna have it to where I'm gonna just give you the structure of the chatbot and make it real easy for you. And then you can put up like 50 question chatbot with answers. So when people first get in your inbox, they can sort themselves. You know how powerful that would be? If I get in your inbox and I answer 50 questions and you know exactly what kind of author I am, do you need customer service now, Melissa, on the front end? If she's answering all my frequently asked questions and has 3 different products and the chatbot is sorting me to the product I want, by the time she gets to me, she gets a list of the answers. She knows exactly what I want. She knows exactly what sales pitch to do. That saves her, I don't know, $57,000 a year annual salary, 6 people. So whatever 57,000 times 6 is, it's something like 450,000. And I promise you, Melissa's too fine to be wasting $450,000. Just so we clear. Is that did I misspeak, Melissa? Okay, there you go. She said fine and smart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right, there you go. Blog post. You can create an AI writing app. Sure can. Don't be surprised when I do it. Don't be surprised when I do it. I might create 16 apps just to put them a part of Arlenbrook, just to keep y'all on Arlenbrook. Don't you go nowhere. You just stay your butt right on this platform. Don't you go nowhere. YouTube scripts, tags, and descriptions. Watch this here. Event planning services. Grace, I dare you to share your screen. Come on. Share your screen just one more time, Grace. Share your screen one more time. I need to take Adonia out. Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go
I was
ahead,
looking for a hat.
boo-boo.
I
Go
was looking for a
ahead,
hat. Don't worry
boo-boo.
about it.
Okay,
Don't worry about it.
boo-boo, we
Let me-
need that.
let me get this website I was telling
Yeah.
you about. They give you all this stuff, but you see that how much that costs?
For
Anyway, all right.
$5.
Anyway, that's
That
it.
is slick.
That's it.
That's slick.
You trying to catch you a whole man.
All right, we here.
That's it. You still trying to catch you a whole man though. Okay, then. Grace, I gotta take Adonia out.
Mhm.
She's my boss.
Okay.
It is her husband's anniversary.
Okay.
Type in, do you have any ideas of what to do for my boss and her husband's anniversary? Just go ahead and when they come back to share your screen. Oh, look,
Here we go.
that's event planning, cuz I paid people. I paid administrative professionals, special assistants to do this here.
Wow. You sure did. Yes. Yes.
Ashley, it's such and such birthday. You got any ideas?
Uh-huh.
Come on, man. Yeah.
You sure did.
Come on.
You sure did.
Adonia, come on, man.
That's what's up.
Grace, copy and paste that whole thing. Put it in the notes. It ain't gonna fit on most of them. We just gonna put them anyway, man. We just gonna go ahead and just put it in the notes, man. People need to see. They need to see. The champ is here. The champ. I'm sorry. Did y'all see that? I just event planned for Adonia's imaginary husband and their anniversary. Or maybe it was the ex-husband. I'm not sure which one. I just made a whole person up and got a whole event for it. All right, so event planning, they out of business too. I bet you go to the internet and see somebody saying event planning and ChatGPT. They not. I said it here first. That's my brain. Fix.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Yes, sir.
So with these services that you're going to provide as a ChatGPT guru or AI guru, would you just make it cheap and blow everybody out the map? Is that what you would do? Just like, okay, well, I'm not charging $1,000. I'm charging $100. I'll plan the whole thing, and then the people will hit you up and you can make $1,000, $2,000 a day because you just hitting the button, clearing it out, copy, paste, sending it to them.
Of course,
just burn them out, just blow them out.
That's what you do. That's exactly what you do. That's exactly what you do because you're not paying for staff no more. Blue Magic, American Gangster, Frank Lucas. Y'all got me? So if you're missing it, when I said 100 ways to use ChatGPT, Grace, let's change the title one more again. 100 ways to make money with ChatGPT. Because this is what I thought y'all was assuming I was talking about. I only came here for money. Now see, that's your problem, y'all. I get all the text messages, Deanna. Man, Antonio, if you can just help me make money. I'm doing it right now.
Did you still want me to put lead generation in that title?
Nah, you good.
Okay.
You can fix people. Grace, one more time. Just one more time for the hood. Just one more time for the hood. You can fix people. She's gonna share a screen. My 39-year-old husband has lost his sex drive. Can you help?
Antonio, really? Like for real though? And it's actually answering you. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Answered me with a disclaimer. You know, I'm not a doctor, right? Yeah, look. Coaching, out of there. Okay, you're not hearing me. Coaching, anybody can be a coach now. You know why? Because all I got to get you to do, Jerome, is give me submit your questions to me for faster. I'll lie. I'll be like, just so I can faster serve you. Nope. What I'm doing is I'm putting it in ChatGPT. So by the time you come to me, right, Jamal? By the time you come to me, I already got an answer. You're not going to surprise me. Shit.
Come on, early.
Come on, y'all. I am on it, and I know I am. I'm trying to show you how to make all this money. And I'm coming up with the weirdest examples possible, Deanna. I'm like, literally, my 39-year-old husband can't get it up. Oh, ain't no problem. Say less. Yeah, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now when you come, Grace, typically many of my clients, and I'm lying, you're the only one I got asking me this. Many of my clients, Grace, have suffered with this. And the good thing is I just happen to have a little experience in this thing. So it could be 1 to 5 issues. Let me ask you a few questions. Has he been stressing lately? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but this thing does. And just like Adrian, give me a structure and watch me BS my way to $1 million. Jerome, I can only do so much, my man. You know what I'm saying? I can only do so much, man. I can only do
Antonio, so much. I'm gonna share this with you. When you showed me this on Tuesday, okay, you blew my socks off, right? And I immediately thought about my buddy who I'm working with to do the book for his maintenance stuff. And when you did what you did with this ChatGPT, I say, wait a minute. I says, I don't have to find the words that sell. I take everything he's doing.
That's right.
And put it in ChatGPT.
And charge him.
It's good. And then I told him this yesterday. I said, I need you to give me an outline of everything that you're teaching.
That's right.
From the beginning to the end. And I said, no, you don't understand. I says, I'm going to take what you already had in outline form and enhance it. I say, then I'm going to give it back to you. And if you don't want that in the book, or if you don't want to teach that, we ain't got to put it in there. But I'm going to give you a whole bunch of stuff to play with. Would you like that? Because it's going to make you look smart.
Everybody here is a ghostwriter now.
Oh, Antonio.
You ought to be charging $7,000 a book.
And here's the beauty of it, Antonio. I get to practice with it for him, and I'm gonna make money with the book, but I can practice to do that. But I'll be practicing for what I'm gonna do for Jerome. So by the time I'm ready to do my money thing online,
you know what, Jerome? You just gave me an idea. Melissa, I'm finna bless you. Grace, go one more time for the hood, man. We just gonna keep going back to the hood. One more time for the hood. Jamal, I'm trying to put my foot in this thing. You hear me? I'm like that old lady cooking gumbo. You gonna eat this. This gonna taste real good too. Grace.
Wait, before you, that made me remember something. When we were, my parents and I were at my sister's for the holiday, Mom made some gumbo. I told Deanna, and after she made it and got done, she say, it's so good, it's gonna make you want to slap me, but you better not do it. That's what she told me.
No, that's right. You know, that's right. Now, Grace, I want you to put these words as I say them. Can you give me a marketing plan, a marketing strategy for a romantic novel? What you call them, sex novels? Would you trend press? What you call them? Sex novels.
Erotica.
There you go. That's what I was trying to say, Grace.
Smut.
Well, that's a different kind of erotica. That's Hustler magazine. Melissa was talking about Playboy. You and Hustler. Those are two different things.
I ain't heard smut in a long time.
change romantic to erotic. Erotic. How you say it, Melissa? Is it erotica novel? Erotic novel?
Erotica, yeah.
Erotica novel. There you go, Grace. Give me a marketing strategy for an erotica novel. Watch this here. Actually, hold on. Let's do this here. I want you to copy paste the whole thing, Grace. Well, actually, hold on. Can you give me a book description? Let's do book description first. Can you give me a book description? And you're going to put market strategy second. For an erotica novel called Pleasure Zone. Making this up. Could have said he may become. I mean, I'm actually being nice. I know I'm actually being nice. Where the protagonist is a lesbian woman. Run it, Grace. Run it, Grace. Look, no errors. Man, so y'all ought to be paying me, man.
ChatGPT even gave the person a name, the protagonist a name, Mia.
Yeah. All right. When I do this, y'all gonna cash at me. It's time to donate to these prisoners. I expect cash apps. Grace, read some of that, cuz. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Pleasure Zone is a steamy and sensual erotica novel that follows the journey of a lesbian woman as she embarks on a journey of self-discovery and pleasure. The protagonist, a young professional named Mia, is stuck in a mundane routine and feels unfulfilled in her relationships. But when she meets a mysterious woman named Ava at a work conference, her world is turned upside down. Ava introduces Mia to a secret society of powerful women who live in a world of sensuality and pleasure, and Mia finds herself drawn into this new world of experimentation and desire. As Mia explores her own sexuality and desires, she must also navigate the challenges and obstacles that come with being a lesbian woman in a society that doesn't always accept or understand her. Along the way, she discovers the true meaning of pleasure and the power of self-acceptance. Pleasure Zone is a tantalizing and erotic novel that explores the complexities of desire and pleasure and the journey to finding true self-acceptance. With steamy scenes and a strong female-centric narrative, this book is perfect for readers looking for a sensual and empowering read.
This book is titillating.
Hold on. Share the screen, Grace. Hold on. Share your screen again. Hold on. I ain't done. I'm trying to show you how to. Look, they finna charge y'all $99 a month.
That's also
what I'm
recorded. So
doing.
if you need my voice for that, don't.
And I'm gonna pay it.
And you're gonna pay it. Look, they finna charge y'all $99. 100. I should be charging y'all $297 just for this. I should, and people will pay it because the trade-off. Oh no, don't touch that, Grace. Watch this here.
Oh, okay.
Because I understand programming. I understand ChatGPT got an internal local memory. So watch this here, Grace. I want you to write this as I said. Write a marketing strategy for the book. Hold on. Write a marketing strategy for the book above.
Wow.
You can stop after this, bro. You can stop after this. You're going too hard, man. It's too much, bro. It's too much.
Wow.
Deanna, put my cash up in the chat, man. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Now, y'all need.
I got you, God. I got you, God. Send it over, man.
I appreciate you. Put the cash up in the thing, man. Like so I can send these prisoners some beef jerky and stuff. Come on, man.
Yeah, that might mean something else in jail. Don't say beef jerky in jail.
Oh yeah. Pause. 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 Yeah. Yes. Look at that. Look, man. That's a whole 7-point strategy. I said I'm for the blessed tree and press. Tree and press. This is tree and press 2. She ain't gotta hire people. If I know Melissa, she already thinking, well, I could probably fire this person because I don't know. Like literally.
No, I would just have an AI write the damn book, put it under a different pseudonym, and the Tree and Press has a new author, and I keep all the money.
Keep all the money.
Come on, ma'am.
I'm trying to. Okay, Grace, I ain't done yet. You ready? Watch this here.
Yes, sir.
Can you write me a strong sexual opening scene with a lot of dialogue for this book? Oh, wait. Hold on. Watch this here. For this book, and make it sound like who's the author of Zane Sex Chronicles? I'm sure that's it's still Zane Sex Chronicles, huh? Anyway, it is, yeah.
I think
Oh,
it
y'all
is.
want to be humble.
I think so.
I think her name's Zane. I think it is Zane.
Zane Sex Chronicles. Thank you. So I can
So,
always count.
so put that in there.
Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure the name. Zane Sex Chronicle book. Zane collection, and make it sound like the Zane collection.
That's it.
That's it. Ah, fair enough.
I love this computer. The computer
Yes.
got
All right. I know, right? So recopy and paste that, Grace. If y'all for all the audience, I can't do that. Not for the sexual scene. So can you write me a opening scene? Take out strong sexual. Can you write me an opening scene with a lot of dialogue for this book and make it sound like the Zane collection? That's just fine. Go ahead. Sure. Yeah, not sure. Look, Mia walked to the conference room, took a seat at the table. She looked around at the other attendees, all of whom were dressed in business suits and carrying briefcases. She felt out of place in her casual clothing and wish she had dressed a bit more. And she was about to open her laptop. A woman walked into the room and caught her eye. She was a tall and slender, dark skin and long, curly hair. She wore a tight-fitting dress that hugged her curves in all the right places, and Mia couldn't help but stare. The woman walked over to the table, took a seat next to Mia. Okay, it went too fast. This is hot. Stop playing with me. Okay? All you got to... It's not just that I understand artificial intelligence. It's not just I understand how to talk to the machine. Oh, hold on. Grace, type finish the above scene, please. Finish the above chapter, please. In case you thought it was done. You're gonna send all this to Melissa, man. If she don't use it, I don't recall
if it's ChatGPT or another AI, but you can also make it create the book cover as well, the artwork and everything. So
that'll be probably Mid-Journey. Yeah, but you can use Mid-Journey and Chat API together. I mean, ChatGPT. Look, it's still right now. because I asked it to finish it. Yeah. Finish
I
the
noticed
above.
that I know that you are saying please and thank you and stuff, like, so you have to speak to it like that as well.
It helps because it's a conversational AI, but you don't have to.
Okay. I'm
Right.
just paying attention.
You
You need to read the disclaimer that this AI told you in the very beginning when you said what you wanted.
Mhm.
The AI told you why they couldn't write it and how, if you were going to write it, you should be thinking of all the different parties and not to be offensive and everything. So it's just weird how I shouldn't even keep saying weird because I'm sitting through it. It's not weird
Well,
anymore.
it's
It's weird.
thinking and protecting the owners of the company.
Yeah.
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 But
Yeah.
And that's all
Antonio,
this program.
Antonio was smart enough to speak to it in a way to get what he wanted by making sure he put Zane in there. So what did it do? It still gave him what he wanted. Bingo. Still got what he wanted. That's genius, Antonio. Genius, buddy.
Genius. And look, at the end, this is how the opening chapter plays on establishes characters and the main theme of the book, and also gives it. We're done now, Grace. Copy and paste all that. Melissa, is that yours?
That's mine.
There you
It's
go.
gonna have a new pseudonym.
Hey. Look. No, see, y'all, okay. Now you must be multitasking. That what you're doing? You
No, this was the bomb. That was a bomb though. No, for real. I'm
Yes.
calling you.
that
a-
was fly.
for real.
Yes.
I'm
I
gonna
just,
call you.
you just taught me how to finish the Light and Dark 22 book series.
Nice.
See? Y'all see?
And you just taught me how to finish the 4-book series that I started writing.
Man, y'all hit my cash app, man. Y'all hit my cash app. I can send these, so I can send these inmates. $5 helps, $12 helps. You ain't paying me. You ain't paying me. You just send the cash app. It's donation. Ain't no. You just hit my cash app. Can y'all see this here? It's powerful. Don't do it. Don't. And then look. And then you say, "Well, I don't want nobody to know." I'll just go to it. I already gave you a rephraser too. I already gave it on one of them other classes. I gave you one. I gave you the best one I found, which took it all the way down to 1% human. It just completely rephrased it. It was Quillbot or something like that. Already gave that to you. And once you rephrase it, it's 100% yours. Can't nobody say nothing about it. Can't nobody say nothing about it. Now, if you're going straight to publisher, that's not a problem. If you are the publisher, certainly not a problem. If you're not writing a college paper, this is just fine.
I'm trying to see when they're gonna tell the kids they can't use it no more. Because I'm trying to figure out why we even having the creative writing class anymore after this year. This should be the end of it right now.
It's
The school thing should be just about over with. The whole education thing is gonna change. All those guys gonna be out of a job. All Candy and Cindy, all them down at the nail shop, they're gonna be out of a job soon. Like you just said. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do.
All of them. And they're gonna try to ban it from school, but they're gonna lose. They're gonna win at first, but they're gonna lose because you can't stop progress. You just can't. You just cannot stop progress. I'm putting this in an order, Jerome, to where you say, damn, I'm starting to get what he's talking about. Like I'm going, I showed you a little bit, Now I'm showing you real life application. So everybody say, but I don't know how to write a book. See, what I understand, look, pop your screen open, Grace. See, I understand the anatomy of writing and the anatomy of a thriller and certain books. Why? Because, they did try to stop using the internet. I understand the anatomy. Why? Because I had to go study it just to pull off my book. I had to go study it just to pull them. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Adrian. She cashed at me. To pull off the anatomy of the book. So watch this here. Grace, it was Mia and Anna. Who was it?
Ava.
Okay, watch this here. Can you write me a scene in which Mia meets her antagonist and is defeated.
Is
There
that
you
it?
go.
Okay.
Yep.
Somebody asked if they could ask a question. I think it was Miss Brenda.
Yes, sure can. Hit hit that for me. Because I already remember, I've already established me as the protagonist. Look, Mia was feeling confident. See, I already setting it up in the boardroom. Same boardroom, cuz. Read it, Grace.
Mia was feeling confident as she walked into the boardroom. She had been working hard to close the deal with her new client, and she was sure that she had everything under control. But as she sat down at the table, she saw her client's representative, and her confidence wavered. The representative was a woman named Samantha, and she was known for being ruthless and cunning in the world of business. She was one of the most successful businesswomen in the city, and she had a reputation for being a formidable opponent. Samantha looked at Mia with a cold, calculating gaze and said, I have to say, I wasn't expecting you to be my opponent in this deal, but I'm always happy to take down a young upstart who thinks they can take on the big players. Mia felt her stomach drop as she realized that she was in for a fight. She tried to stay calm and focused, but she could feel Samantha's eyes boring into her, trying to intimidate her. The meeting went on, and Mia tried her best to make her case, but she could feel herself struggling. Samantha was able to poke holes in her arguments and make her look unprepared. By the end of the meeting, Mia knew that she had lost. Samantha smiled triumphantly and said, I'm afraid you're not quite ready to play in the big leagues yet, Mia. But don't worry, you'll get there eventually. Mia could feel the sting of defeat as she packed up her things and left the boardroom. She felt angry and frustrated that she had let Samantha defeat her, but she knew that she needed to learn from this experience and come back stronger.
Now, this was my book. That's the opening scene. I wouldn't even be done yet.
Mm-hmm.
I've established the characters, the love interest, now the antagonist. I showed you my hero's flaws, and I start off with my hero's defeat. Now the rest of the book, I got my audience invested. We're gonna get this mother blanker back. And now you invested into the book.
I'm liking
that's
that.
what's yeah.
I sent you my bird.
I
And you probably
appreciate
get
you.
more money. If I had more money, you got more money. That's all I'm saying.
If you had 20 million, I'd have got 20,000.
On that note right there, because not only are you come on, man. You shut up, because I want to see how far AI will go. That's all. Because
hey,
I want to see if it'll get violent. So I'm gonna play with this thing and see. But I like how you just did that.
There you go. Grace, I sent you a chat of, I sent a copy and paste. Can you put them in the top of your notes?
The different ways you can use it.
The different ways. Put them in the top of your notes.
Okay.
Yeah, put them all the way at the top, because
Okay.
They ain't gonna let all these platforms ain't gonna let all that description go. So I want the people to at least get that there.
All right. Okay.
Y'all ready? Okay, hold on. Let me just do one more thing. You can create original jokes, explain complex topics.
Wait, hold on. Okay. Wait.
Create original jokes.
Thank you.
Write music. And I'm done. I don't feel like going anymore.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. There's somebody, whoever that was with the question, you got it.
Give me one more to make 30.
Oh, okay. 30. Then so make music.
It was something you said after create original jokes before you said write music. I don't know what it was.
Oh, complex math problems.
There you go. Thank you.
Well, for the entire 30 different ways to use ChatGPT. Y'all can go look up a website for the rest. Hey, somebody was trying to ask a question. Who was it? Oh, I don't know. Sandra, go ahead, Sandra.
Yes, it was that. My question is, May I up my donation?
Oh yeah, you sure can.
Um,
You talking about on Assembly of Wanderers?
yes,
Yes, ma'am.
'cause that's the easiest way for me to do stuff. I don't, my phone has been jacked up, so I have no contact with my Cash App.
Fair
It's
enough.
just so good.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I have Deanna call you right after this.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I want to do that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. Deanna, are you working on the scene? Is that what you're doing? You're multitasking? It's perfectly fine.
No, I wasn't working on the scene.
Oh, I didn't inspire you, but the talking, you just start building.
Yeah, like I'm making
what's supposed
notes
to
here
happen.
and there,
That's what's supposed to happen in the call.
taking care of the fan page.
Yes, that's what's supposed to happen in the call. All right. If I ain't said nothing, now if you was like doing what Grace doing, you can't multitask. In your
Lord,
case,
no.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
Sir, do you want me to
Yes.
put write and solve complex math problems?
Yes,
Well,
please.
okay, thank you.
Yes, please. Did I help you out today?
If
Oh,
I
yeah.
had, I would have gave you, okay.
Watch this here, Grace. Just one more time for the hood. Yo, just put it back up, Grace. I want you to put thank you. Can you write for me chapter 2 as if Quentin Tarantino wrote it? Now we getting into look. Melissa, cut her camera off.
Is that how you spell Tarantino? Because I have no idea.
Yeah, it looks right.
Okay.
That's the way. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's right.
It don't matter. The AI know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Look, in the style of Quentin Tarantino, the aftermath. Read it, Grace. Come on, read it, man.
Chapter 2, the aftermath. Mia sat alone at the bar, nursing a whiskey neat.
That's
She
how you
couldn't
change the
believe what
tone.
had
Hold on,
just
hold on,
happened.
hold on, hold on, Grace. I'm talking to Melissa. That's how you change the tone of a chapter. Come on, see, Melissa know what I'm talking about. Go ahead, Grace. Go ahead.
She couldn't believe what had just happened. She had been so sure that she had everything under control, but Samantha had outsmarted her and humiliated her in front of the entire boardroom. She took a sip of her whiskey and let out a sigh. She was filled with a mix of anger and regret. She couldn't believe that she had let Samantha, get the best of her. Just then, she heard a voice behind her. Looks like you could use some company, said Ava, sliding into the seat next to her. Mia turned to her and gave her a small smile. Thanks, she said. I could use a friend right now. Ava ordered a drink for herself and then turned to Mia. So what happened in there? She asked. Mia took a deep breath and told Ava about the meeting. She recounted how Samantha had outmaneuvered her at every turn and how she had been humiliated in front of the entire boardroom. Ava listened intently, nodding sympathetically. When Mia finished, she said, Samantha's a tough opponent, but you can't let her get the best of you. You have to come back stronger. Mia nodded. She knew that Ava was right. She couldn't let Samantha defeat her. She had to come back stronger. Ava took a sip of her drink and then leaned in closer to Mia. You know, I have a feeling that you're going to be a great addition to our little group. You have the fire and determination that we need. Mia felt a flicker of hope in her chest. She knew that she had a lot to learn, but she was determined to succeed. She was determined to be a part of the pleasure zone and to prove to Samantha that she was a force to be reckoned with.
Y'all, I feel like I could write a whole Showtime, like P Valley. I feel like I could write one based off this here. Yeah.
This not only has the makings of a New York bestseller at this point, but also for a HBO TV series.
See?
Yep.
See? And when I want to change the pace and style, give me Torrentino. Now whiskey came up in there. You can do it anybody. I had the first one like Zane, second one like Torrent, and that could still, it don't have to be chapter 2. It could still be in your main scene. Or it's main chapter 1. There's different scene. Doesn't matter. It 100% doesn't matter. Look,
There have been a lot of lies told here tonight, but that you can believe.
But thank y'all so much. I sure hope one day y'all donate to me. I mean, to these inmates. Grace. Oh, that's not for me. If you can make sure she get all that, make sure all that, okay? Now, look,
What did I put in the subject? And I don't never write things in everything. Well, what did I put in the subject?
Are you talking about the Cash App?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. That
Wow.
like that's it right there. Wow.
For a while with the upside down, the petty face.
Wow. Like, I don't know faces. Don't look. Don't read into the definition of the face. I just say it's upside. You turn me upside down. Wow. See,
I like
in
that.
my brain,
That's probably what it means. You turn me
so wait a minute,
upside down.
I was
That's
about
probably
to
what it
say,
means.
it's supposed to be petty. Look, I don't
No,
know.
I don't think no.
I'm
It
thinking,
ain't supposed to be petty.
they
think
tell
the
me
other way
all
I've
the
seen
time.
people
right?
flirt with it. I've seen people
They
flirt
tell
with
me
it.
all the time. Huh?
That's on the other side. It's mom, right? Like it's wow on this side, and mom on that side, right?
Like, wow,
He gave birth to
you
some
gonna make
shit.
me a
He
mom.
did give birth. He birthed some stuff today. Okay, he
Yeah.
birthed. He did.
No. Melissa got a whole book now, a whole foundation of a book, establishing characters. And did you see how the AI knew how to establish characters, knew how to, man, y'all, I'm not telling you I'm smart. I'm not telling you that you should listen to me, Adonia, but I am telling you, you ain't got no more excuses.
Although all of that is true.
Fair enough. Adonia, even though you're not hiding no more, do you think you can hide now, knowing what you know?
I don't need to hide. I'm just gonna throw a picture up or something. It's just good. I have my confidence has took a turn. So I'm just thank you. It's I don't even think I realize how amazing it actually is, and I will as I continue using it.
As you
It's just
continue using.
there's nobody here that can say that this don't make sense, because all you gotta do is ask it a question, and that's how you start.
Yeah.
And then I have traveling with Trent having its own YouTube page now. And we're doing the AI videos.
You know what, Grace? One more time. Just one more time. Just one more time. Just one more time, Grace. Just one more time.
Antonio T. Smith Jr.
Yes, ma'am.
I just would like to say this, and that is, it looks like to me, just from what's happening now, what you have given us, that 100,000 millionaires by 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
Done. Go on, copy and paste that, Grace. Oh, you can't see it. Can you put in there? Can you write me a YouTube script for this book? Can you write me a promotional? Can you write me a YouTube commercial for this book? I want to use the word commercial. Look. Opening shot of a woman, Mia, sitting in the boardroom. Come on. It told you what. I don't know if you driving, but it told you what to do. Make sure Melissa get all this. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm driving,
Yes, sir.
but I'm gonna turn around and go back to my home because I don't want to work. I don't want to work today.
Look, it got narrator, cut to. It's telling you what to do, Melissa. It's telling you. It's telling you what to do. Jerome, it's got narrator and then cut to. It. Oh.
And when we get voiceover auditions and stuff, it comes just like that.
Just like that.
It comes just like that. Like when we have to do auditions, it tells, it gives us a script and then it tells us what they're looking for. Just like that. Just
See?
like that.
Just like that. That's why I didn't want to say script. I want to say commercial. Grace, make sure Melissa We can't, we not hanging up Grace till I hear that email go off. You got to confirm she got that email.
Okay.
We want to hear the airplane legit. I'm done. I'm truly done. I have done all I can, Jerome. I have put my foot in teaching y'all for this last week, but it's stuff that I'm already doing. I'm trying my hardest, Jamal. Oh, thank you, Josephus. Thank you, Josephus. I'm trying my hardest. He sent me cash out. Thank y'all. I try my hardest, you hear me, to make sure that y'all have the confidence to do. Now I use Grace's because I'm fit to burn out. They fit to put some more red under my writing. They fit to be like, stop. Will you just stop using us, please? Fine. You know what? We're gonna give you a job. That's what they're gonna tell me. They're gonna give you a job. Sir, we're flagging your account. We're sending people to your door right now. Don't do this no more. Deanna, multitasking aside, what you learn? How have you been inspired?
Okay. So while I was driving, as I got to stoplights, Grace, I was at a stoplight when I did this.
Okay, because me and Jamal was getting ready to rebuke you.
Thank you.
Antonio and I have a shared note of our chat GPT. And I added a new note called Deanna Books. I'm gonna do a whole book on herbs, a whole book on vegetables.
Oh, that's one of my jobs.
A whole book on oats, a whole book on essential oils. And then while we were just talking and he started talking about actually writing, because these are just like, okay, so I will ask ChatGPT what are the medical benefits of rosemary, and I let ChatGPT write it out. What I'm also going to do is use these same books and make them kid books, and on one side have the herb or the vegetable or the fruit where they can color it in themselves or do color by number, and then have the description of each in the way that a kid will be able to vocalize it. I'm gonna do that for herbs, vegetables, fruits, oats, and essential oils.
That was actually one of my jobs that I forgot. I think I copied and pasted. I think I forgot to say it out loud. But yes.
And then, thank you, Antonio. Thank you so much, because I wanted to do this, but to sit down and to go through every single, like, there's some other stuff in here that well, no, I'm gonna say it out loud. I'm gonna do one for kids, and I'm also going to do one for witches, because there are certain properties, or there are certain properties of herbs, vegetables, fruits, oats, and essential oils that we need to understand. So when someone comes to us and they're saying, oh, we're dealing with this, and we get the reading that we get from them, or the energy or the vibe, or they're talking to us, telling us this, then we know a better oil that we can put together for them, or how to make the proper tea for them to drink daily for this or for that. And it's already together. All we have to do is just flip to the page, because I have all these books, but none of them really just break it down for me in a way that is simple for me, for a kid to understand. So those are the books that I'm going to do using Chat GPT. Okay, and then with what Antonio just taught us about books, and what he did with Anna and old girl and that whole situation with the boardroom, and
Mia
then
and Ava. Mia and Ava.
Mia and Ava. I don't know where them names came from. Grace's Let Me Make It.
They're perfect though. They were perfect names.
I forgot them just that fast. What names did I say?
You said Anna.
Mia and Ava.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're perfect names.
Mia and Ava were perfect. So I've always wanted to write, because my imagination, y'all, Grace know and Tony know, my imagination is crazy. So instead of me sitting here and I was talking to Antonio like last week or something, I told him, I said, I want to write. Like I play out full movies in my brain that I made up. Like I have whole different timelines and worlds in my brain. But to do it in story form, like to write it out, I can't do it. But now, with what Antonio just taught us, I'm just gonna start writing short story books. So you may get one book with like 50 different little short stories up in it, just
That's
because.
dope. That's dope.
That's what I have learned.
Thank y'all very much for the prisoners, the donation prisoners. Pretty much half of y'all did. I sure appreciate it. I sure appreciate it because I just like giving the prisoners because I don't know, something in me. Grace, one more time for the hood, man. One more time for the hood. One more time for the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's a big hood. It's a big hood.
Because you keep saying in your head, you ain't gonna use them 250 today. You ain't gonna do that.
Yeah. Go ahead and just no, you ain't. There ain't no way you ain't going to yours. Well, you know what? You might be motivated.
I am, because please know I'm gonna give you a phone call and be like,
Okay.
hey, this is what I want to do, what I need to do. Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you give me the natural cure for herpes? Just watch. Just watch.
Anything else you add?
That's it. Just watch what I do. Watch what I do. Yeah, y'all pay attention. Yes, I should say remedy, but thank you so much. Well, watch it here. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
See that? This amino acid, olive leaf, lemon brain. Now, if you get a herpes commercial on your Facebook feed, Grace,
I know who it came from.
yeah, then ChatGPT is monitoring you and retargeting you. You understand?
Wow. Yeah.
You know, if you ever want to lose weight and happily run down the beach,
that's it.
And at dusk, get herpes, because all the commercials start off like that. All right, so there we go. Look, all this here. Now, what I want is, let's see. You're gonna put. How could I put these ingredients inside of a capsule?
Come on, Antonio, work it out for me.
I'm doing this just for you. I'm doing this just for you. Look.
New age drug dealer.
See, I'm doing this just for you. I've been trying to get Breeding Mean Plus off the ground.
Push a D. That's her name.
The powder form. So you're gonna need to send this to Deanna.
Okay.
Powder form. Yes. I know cure is a no word. I was thinking like an artificial intelligence programmer. I wasn't thinking like a naturopathic healer. I got on different hats. No, I should say, hold on, Grace.
Okay.
Liquid and another one. Okay. And right then, and concerning a natural remedy for herpes, which ingredients should go in my capsule? This is gold. Because I'm using herpes, but that's heart disease, that's inflammation, psoriasis. Pay attention to how I'm wording these answers.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's a good one because like a quarter of the planet has it. So there you go.
Right. Oh, yeah. Quarter planet got herpes. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
While ChatGPT is writing, there's something you said this morning that I want to just push to everyone real quick. Antonio said he wanted to, he was working on Arlen Brook. He had been stuck for a week, and he got unstuck this morning because he started putting certain things into ChatGPT to get back that info. If you are wanting to learn something quickly,
you can stop, Grace,
while looking like the expert in your field,
email it to Deanna.
Go to ChatGPT, type in what you are wanting to learn, how he did it. Then what you do is you take that same thing and you start a blog, but you read that you read it. You don't just post it. Like, y'all just don't copy and paste, because I picked up on this. Don't just copy and paste. Read what ChatGPT put together. If you need to print it out, do whatever you need to do, but read it. So, and now you have become an expert in what you just posted. It will help you eliminate the self-sabotager that is going to kick in when people start asking questions about the articles that you're posting. You are now an expert in that field just by reading the ChatGPT blog or whatever you just wrote. That's what I caught this morning when he was talking. And then when he said, y'all find a partner to work together for 2 hours, he actually said something to me that I caught immediately. I just didn't say anything to him. He said, yeah, and I'm gonna read every last one of them. I'm gonna read every last one of them that I write. And it dawned on me to say, that make a lot of sense. Because if anybody
Yeah, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I remember you were doing the readings when we first came into ATS. Do you think that doing the readings now could be put into ChatGPT and then kick that out? You know what I mean? Because I know you were doing it before. You were personally doing it. How close do you think that is, those readings that ChatGPT is giving versus what you're giving?
Wow.
Yeah, sure they would be used because everybody's using, like everybody would be using the internet to generate them anyway.
Exactly.
And ChatGPT would have scrubbed everything ever written on the internet.
And then using ChatGPT will help dig even deeper into it, because once a reading comes back and it says, sun in Uranus or this and this and that, a lot of people don't understand what that means. So I can go into ChatGPT and I can put.
I don't either. That sounds like it costs extra. Sunny Uranus.
Yeah, I said the same thing in my head.
I can put that into ChatGPT for that person and let it do some extenuating writing for them and add it into their stuff. So not only are they reading what's going on with them, but then they can read the things that they wouldn't understand in that reading. What does it mean by, my sun is in Uranus? Oh, well, what does it mean if your sun is in Uranus? And it break it down for them. So definitely. And it'll fulfill it even more. So there's a better understanding, because we get readings, but we never really fully understand what we're actually reading. Thank you, Jamal, because I didn't.
Yeah, I was just texting this to Adonia, but I'm gonna just say it out loud. Between me and you and ChatGPT, we finna blow your business up.
Come on, big sis.
I was just texting that to her, but I just said, let me just say it out loud.
I'm not scared. If that was a threat, I'm not scared. Bring it on. I got 5 more ideas just listening. I can't wait to go talk to this thing. Me and Chat, we getting ready to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Because I'm getting ready to, we gonna be having sweet nothing, because it's genius. And you help me even learn how to ask better questions. You get better at it the more you do it.
That's right. Like right now, I share my screen. Now this is way advanced, but I got it fixing my code right now, because it's time for me to get back in that red writing, Melissa. Everybody, I gotta get back in that red writing. You understand what I'm saying? They need to tell me, hey, stop, calm down, man, calm down. Look, it's doing. This is my Apple delegates page. So this is like one of the main pages. This is all in blue, but you can see it up there. Those grades, the comments, and it's fixing my code. My code works, but what I'm doing, see, this is the deal. But what I gotta do is my code works to the expert level that I learned from an expert. They're fixing it to the best in the world. Clean code, fast, easy, quick to use. No, man, thank y'all so much, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. No, for real,
dude.
Yeah, because
for real,
you just you what you did was, and y'all, I'm not gonna speak for everybody, so I'm gonna speak for me. You just gave me room to breathe.
Listen, what
I'm
she
trying to
said,
do.
because every question I have in my head about how am I gonna sell this today is gonna be answered.
Yeah. You are you can you write me a sales script for whatever Antonio doing?
You better get out of my head. You better get out of my head. Okay.
Come on, man. It's a big hood, Grace. Come on, put it up there. Put it up there. Put it up there. Go on, put it up there, Grace. And watch this here. Please write me a sales script for a law of attraction tour. And you're gonna send this to me too. Please write me a sales script for a law of attraction tour led by a Black celebrity. No. Led by a Black millionaire. Led by a Black millionaire. You gotta be specific. I got it. That's gonna be perfect. Give me a second. Led by a Black millionaire. That has multiple shows a week. Now copy and paste that. Hold on, copy and paste that.
Okay. All right.
Command A would have worked too. And then just go hit enter and do whatever you're gonna do, but then go hit enter.
Right. Yeah, when this generates, I want you to read it and say, yep, that's it right there. Because if I get this script with you, I can just script with anybody.
I'm just out here, Adonia, trying to bring sight to the blind. Okay, hold on. That's it. Don't tell me you can't finish it. Finish it. There we go. No, I want you to finish it, cuz. Well, that's fine. We're gonna see what y'all do. Okay, let it think. And then it's over here. This over here is thinking. See, I'm not sure if your application support background execution, this method is called instead of application wheel. There we go. This is what I'm looking. Let me see. Import UI kit. Okay, so it is finishing it for me. Let me see. Load current user. I know y'all don't know what this is. I'm so sorry, but I need it. Function, application. No, that's this. It started over. Let me see if y'all can finish it up. Huh?
Oh,
Somebody.
sorry.
Wow. Apple Swift, bam. Yes. Import. Let me see if I need to see. This don't look complete to me, but maybe it is. Oh, that's just a comment. But that would have asked for a bracket to end right there. See, it's not a closed bracket. I need this to finish. If not, it's just going to have to stay what I got it as. Oh, go ahead, Grace. Share your screen. It should be up now. Read it, Grace.
Hello.
Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah. You got to read it. Just don't let it stop generating, though.
Okay. Do I put down at the bottom finish?
No. It's still generating. You just keep going.
Oh, okay. Hello. Are you looking for a way to change your life and manifest your dreams? Look no further. Our exclusive Law of Attraction tour, our exclusive Everything is Perfect tour, led by millionaire Antonio T. Smith Jr., is here to help you tap into the power of the universe and manifest your desires. Our tour is led by successful Black millionaire Antonio T. Smith Jr., who has used the law of attraction to achieve great success in both his personal and professional life. He will share his secrets and strategies for manifesting wealth, happiness, and success in every area of your life. Our tour, the Everything is Perfect tour, features multiple shows a week, so you can choose the date and time that works best for you. Each show is packed with practical tips and exercises to help you unlock the full potential of the law of attraction and start living your best life. In addition to our expert guidance, you'll also have the opportunity to network with like-minded individuals who are also on the path to success. The Everything is Perfect tour is a supportive and empowering community that will help you stay motivated and on track as you work towards your goals. Don't miss this opportunity to change your life and manifest your dreams. Sign up for the Everything is Perfect tour today and start living the life you deserve. Sincerely, like your name.
See that, Grace?
Yeah.
See?
Yes.
Ain't no problems. No more excuses, cuz.
No more excuses, cuz.
All right, let's get out of here, man. Look, all I'm trying to do is make y'all run out of excuses. You did, you have, you can. You can't plan better, you can't dominate. Thank you. Oh, wait. Melissa is ready. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that.
All right now. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, I mean, you might say so it could be on the recording.
So we got the publisher's copy of 18 Steps Up to Excellence today.
That look good too.
So that's coming out next month. But I
good
wanted
job on that cover. You did a
Thank
good
you.
job on that cover.
Thank you. But yeah, it comes out next month. I believe this one's on the 16th. But I wanted everyone to show in the excitement of Antonio's book.
Yeah, let's do. Oh, I got.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk today because I got a new book. I got a couple new books for you. I'm writing a 10-part series called The Homeschooled Millionaire. I'm gonna the Homeschooled Millionaire, and it ain't got nothing to do with me. It's got something to do with my kids. I'm probably gonna self-publish those, but I got a book for you, Melissa, called Resegregation. I've been working on for 4 years, and I done fooled around and almost finished.
Yay!
Yeah, buddy, and let me tell you, we both getting in trouble.
Are you using ChatGPT?
Did you see? I braided my hair today.
Say it again.
I did the braid today just for you.
Oh, you sure did. I appreciate you. Look at that now.
Wow. Nice.
I know, right?
Come on, book one.
Well, they just ebooks. That's why I'm not. The ebooks I'm gonna mostly give away for free because I want to build my list for homeschooled parents and children so I can launch ATS Kids. All right.
Let me do a flip book for you. So many file, I'll send you do the code for the flip book. So you can put the flip book on your landing page or whatever you're doing.
So I will send you every one then if you're gonna do that. And I'll put it in our groupie groups. You want the EPUB or you want the actual doc?
I need the Word doc.
Word doc, okay. That's all I need to know. Okay. Got you. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. You can't plan better, you can't dominate. Thank you so much. Deanna, jump on Zoom with me right after this so we can do our thing. Grace, if you call in, and Melissa, if you calling, I can jump on Zoom real quick and then you can just hop off, but we're going to be on Zoom.
You call me when you have time.
Okay, cool. And then Grace, I remember you said something. Okay. All right, y'all.